Halloween's Frankenstein Monster. This guy just arrived at the door. Hopefully you guys saw the Instagram and YouTube community posts on him. The box has no spirit logos, which is weird. And the design is just black and gray. I don't know what these stripes are supposed to be. And it's the Universal Monsters. We saw one from Home Depot before. I don't know how similar this is going to be. But it has full box pictures because it's Spirit Halloween. Here's the back. And the only Spirit logo I see is right here. And he has a 3 amp adapter. He's indoor use only. There's the other picture. Now we're going to get into this. But it's been a while since I've done a Halloween prop unboxing. It's been a lot of Christmas. This is a whole pull-out tray. And there was a lot in here. We'll start with the instructions. An arm. The other arm. It's hooked onto his hand with shackles. I think that's supposed to stay on there. They did a good job making this chain look realistic, but it is just plastic. All of this stuff is like hooked in here really good. This looks like a hip loop piece with a front or back. Some clothing. The shoulder piece, this is huge. Weird piece of foam. Here's the other side that's going to match it. This has got to be for the legs. Power adapter. And here's the cool part, his head. It is a 4-hook connector. There's no wires going into his head. And there it is. So it is a latex. It's not very squishy like the Home Depot one though. And there is a plastic underlayer. There's the full 360. And these are not plastic. Here's one of the shoes. This one's kind of stuck. I think I'm gonna have to pull the mechanism out first. This is all zip tied to the base. Cutting away some of the zip ties here to make it easier. We got the leg poles. There's 2 of them. Then the big base. This is thick steel too. The shoe. And the huge torso piece. There is a lot of movement that's going to be going on here. I see 2 motors. Yeah, and it has the control box. That is everything in the pull-out tray box. We're going to lay all the parts out now. Here's an overview of all the parts, starting with the head, boots, hands, clothing, the base, instructions, power adapter, leg poles, back piece hooked to the hip loop, both arms, shoulder piece, main mechanism torso with control box, and the leg foam. Starting off the build, we have the base, and then we have leg pull labeled B. These are 2 different pulls. The other one's labeled C. There is some huge snap locks. There's one, and then this pull right here labeled C goes on this side. Next, we're gonna put over the shoes. They're both labeled H. They're the same thing. And they do have the slits for the shoes, so they don't go past that point. Next step is the leg foam. This is like taped together really weirdly. It's not a pool noodle. I feel like the legs are gonna look more square than rounded here. Now the pants go on. Make sure both of these holes stick out so you can connect the torso piece on. I did just put the hip loop piece on. You have to feed it up from the bottom. You need 2 people for that, so couldn't get it on camera. Don't snap lock them in so you have both slid on. I'm gonna spin it around so we can see that satisfying snap lock. I can only get one of the sides in here, so this one's not going anywhere. Now we can pull the pants up. Make sure this IR sensor doesn't get stuck down in the pants. Just like that. For the control box, I'm gonna feed this adapter down. I'm gonna go through the front so it doesn't catch in that motor. Dropping all of that wire slat and plugging it into the adapter piece. Remember, this is a 6-volt, 3 amp, or 5.9 volt. You have the volume control, an external speaker jack, step pad, and then we have always on, off, or step pad mode, or sensor. I'm gonna have an always on mode with the volume pretty much all the way up. The next step is the shoulder piece. That should be all the way on. Now the coolest part is head. Just fork hook connects right in. Just like that. Going to put the under layer of the shirt on. It says on the instructions to go over his head, so that's what we'll be doing. And just like that, it's on. Now for the actual shirt, the front is on Velcroed, and I'm just gonna go around with it, just like this. For the arms, I'm just gonna shove it through here. It's a lot easier than going up the sleeve. That way it does not really work. Then fork hook connected in. This is a little tricky to see, but I just connected that. Now we're gonna move to the other side and down the sleeve over here as well. Trying to move this out of the way so you guys can see the fork hook. Just like that. Now to pull this back over, we're gonna put the hands on. Make sure to keep this shackle piece with the chain on. Then just fork hook that as well. There's no Velcro tab or anything. Same thing on the other side. And now Velcro up the shirt. That is it for the build. His hair, by the way, is not actual hair. It's just a latex overlay as well. It's all connected to the skin and just painted. I like the little bit of blood they put here. It doesn't look that realistic though. There is no eye movement, but still for Spirit Halloween, this is a realistic looking prop. Anyways, let's get on to the demo. Let me know what you guys think of this animatronic. He is online only and he's $280. Is he better than the Home Depot one? Should I do a comparison video of both of them together? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.